two legendary life insurance giants face off. Which one truly protects your future? First up, MetLife with its global reach and decades of experience. And right beside MassMutual, renowned for powerful dividends and mutual ownership. We're skipping the jargon and getting straight to what actually matters for you. Each area racks up points, and by the end you'll know exactly who leads the pack. The result may surprise you. Before we dive deep, here's our little roadmap. We're gonna walk through financial strength, product range, dividends, customer satisfaction, and, oh yeah, accessibility, basically where you can actually use these products. Let's jump in category by category. Starting off with financial strength, MetLife is that Fortune 500 titan. Super stable, handles tons of different stuff, and just has this big presence everywhere. But it's not a mutual company, so decisions don't always put policyholders at the center. Now flip to MassMutual, and honestly, it's kind of a big deal in its own right. This is old-school mutual, so policyholders are actually owners. Plus, they've got those sky-high ratings, A++ from AM Best, that's as strong as it gets. It's maybe not as massive as MetLife globally, but in terms of sheer financial confidence and looking out for the people who buy policies, MassMutual kind of takes the win here. Alright, let's talk product range. MetLife is like the Amazon of insurance, life insurance, dental, disability, you name it, and they likely have it. It's super convenient, especially for big groups or companies. Although, honestly, the selection can be a little, overwhelming. If you love choices, it's awesome. Now, MassMutual keeps things a little more focused. They're fantastic for permanent life insurance and annuities, but not as wide-reaching. If you want something niche or global, you might find MetLife more appealing. For sheer variety, MetLife's the winner here. Next up, dividends. If you're even casually looking at insurance, you've heard people rave about dividends, right? MetLife does offer them on some products, but it's not what they're famous for, and as a public company, payouts can be a bit all over the place. Now, MassMutual, this is basically the king of dividends. Seriously, they've been doing it since 1867. They're pretty much setting the standard for returning value to policyholders. Okay, dividends aren't 100% guaranteed, but with a record like that, MassMutual is the obvious pick here. Oh, and real quick, did you know this? Mutual insurers like MassMutual have actually been paying out dividends for over 150 years. That's a streak most companies can only dream about. Let's chat about customer satisfaction. With MetLife, you get, well, global coverage and pretty slick digital tools, great if you love doing things online or need support in a bunch of different countries. But when it comes to those J.D. Power scores, A, kind of average, nothing to write home about. Then MassMutual isn't perfect everywhere, but people do say they feel more looked after. It's got this hands-on mutual insurer vibe, limited in some regions, but if you're in their sweet spot, their attention to you is, honestly, better. MassMutual slides in as the winner for this one, too. And oh man, accessibility. This is where MetLife totally flexes. Seriously, global coverage, group plans, digital claims, you can pretty much use them anywhere. It's so convenient, though some people say it comes off a bit impersonal just because it's massive. MassMutual is excellent in the US, but if you want international stuff, not really their thing. So for worldwide usability, MetLife is king. Alright, let's take a step back and see how these two stack up side by side. It's one thing hearing the details, but seeing where each one dominates is seriously helpful. So, which one should you actually pick? Here, how I see it, if you're the kind of person who wants consistent dividends and loves the idea that the insurer is really working for you, MassMutual is a legend. But if you're running an international business or need loads of options, MetLife is impossible to ignore. In other words, MassMutual equals lifetime value and policyholder perks. MetLife equals global reach and product diversity. If this cleared things up, hit that follow button for more straightforward insurance explainers. And hey, you'll be the first to hear about our next insurance face-off.